Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Cardello. Hope y'all are doing alright. I'm just going to do a guitar lesson for you here. Start off with something pretty easy. Basic concept every guitar player should know, how to play anywhere on the fretboard that you want. So we're going to take a C major scale and learn how to play it in 5 different positions. The first position starts with your second finger at the 3rd fret and looks like this. Notice that on the low E and the high E strings I had to stretch my first finger out of position to catch those Fs. So that's position 1. It's a pretty nice one. Next we got this right here. And that scale is going to be like this. Notice that I had to do a stretch on the D string with my pinky to catch that B. You can also play it on the G string. And the situation, circumstances, maybe what kind of lick you're playing or what the phrasing is will dictate what you want to use, which fingering will be better. Okay, so the 3rd position is going to be up here at the 8th fret. And that scale you're probably all very familiar with. It's a nice one. Next, you just take the octave of that up there at the 10th fret, and it looks a little something like this. Notice the stretches. And the final one is up here on the 15th fret, starting with your pinky, but for C it's better to do in the open position. Right. So there's five positions, and each position has an associated chord with it. So for this open position one, you have your regular C, which is also like this. Just like open position, except you cover the open strings with the 12th fret there. So that looks like a C chord, and it's called the C position. If you have this C chord right here, notice how it looks like an A. It's like the A pattern or whatever. So, and that was the first scale I showed you. And then you have this one, it's called the G pattern. And you have this one called the E pattern because it looks like an E. Then you have this one right here, which is the D pattern because it's got the D in there, or the D shape. And then you're back up to the open again. And CAGED, that spells caged, and it's called the CAGED system, the caged way of organizing the fretboard. So if you wanted to do that in the key of G, you know, does that make sense? Probably should. So yeah, once you're comfortable with all the different positions, and I'll tab that out for y'all or something, you need to start thinking about how can I practice scales so they don't sound musical, so your solos aren't like, you know. So maybe a simple one that you may recognize is practicing in thirds. You can like kind of reverse that. You know, you can come up with a lot of different patterns with thirds. You know, other interval patterns like seconds. Just be creative, you know. The more creative you are, the cooler it is. Like, maybe you want to practice it, you know, starting on one note, going down a half step, going up 2 scale tones, and then repeating that. Alright, so then after that, do whatever you want. So it's kind of like a major scale intro. I hope it helps. Yeah, maybe I'll make some more one day. Alright, y'all take it easy.